Hey, Lo-Ryders, it's me, Lois, and I just came to you guys with a short theory. It's mine. All commentary is alleged, in my opinion, with some actual and factual. Y'all know that, right? So I see that everybody's reporting on Martell and Arionne, the concubine, being out and about this weekend. It's like, do we really care? And do we really want to keep feeding and giving them attention? Me, for one, I don't care that he took her out. It's about freaking time, you know what I'm saying? If his dumbass had any sense, he would have married her the minute Melody divorced him. But my theory is because the judge struck down some of the stuff that he had accused Melody of, and that he's not able to use that in court until they testify in his criminal trial, that he is at the last minute going to marry Arionne Curry, alleged and in my opinion with some actual factual, so that she would not be compelled to testify against Martell. But dumbass Martell, alleged in my opinion with some actual and factual, doesn't know that that only applies if when the criminal offense was committed during the marriage, unless it has nothing to do with abuse. So in other words, what he and Arionne did against Melody is legal, and Arionne can be compelled to testify against Martell Holt, because what he did at that time, first of all, they were not married legally. And secondly, it's because it was a criminal offense. It was domestic violence with, intent to distribute revenge porn, etc., etc., etc. And then the stuff that was said about him and what he did to his children. So there's absolutely no way that just because Martell made Arionne Curry a camera official, because she only camera official right now, that don't mean shit. He might be taking pictures with her, and then on the way home, he kick out the car, alleged in my opinion with some actual and factual, and tell her to walk home, and then he going about his business to see whoever he gonna see. This is all in my mind. I made this story up, but I'm just saying. It just logically makes no sense that all of a sudden, to me, that this man is all of a sudden going to back down and give in, because that's not his character. You know what I'm saying? Unless he has seen the light and he has been accepting the prayers that people have been praying for him, and he has received God and any of those other things, Martell has not changed his spots overnight. He is still going after Melody. You know what I'm saying? And this is alleged, and in my opinion, with some actual and factual. However, I just think he's trying a new strategy and making himself appear to be in a full-blown relationship with another woman and not really caring about Melody, and being that this said woman, Arionne Curry, is the concubine he slept with during half of his marriage, it could possibly be believable by the courts. But if they were not legally married at the time of that attempt to spread revenge porn, alleged in my opinion with some actual and factual and more facts, then she can be compelled to testify against him, or she could possibly be held in contempt of court and be charged herself. Okay, so that being compelled to or not compelled to testify against your husband, that's just something that happens during the marriage. You know what I'm saying? If he's doing some shady grady during the marriage, and then the wife is afraid that people will come after her, so forth and so on, that she could just say, no, I'm not going to testify against my husband, because I don't feel safe, or because of boopity boppity bam and blippity bloppity bloom. However, there's also a caveat to that. If said man, Martell Holt, is supposedly abusing Arionne Curry, alleged in my opinion with some actual and factual, it's a possibility she may still be condemned. What's the word I'm looking for again? Compelled to testify against Martell Holt. Okay, so he's damned if he do and he's damned if he don't. Either way, if he marry Arionne Curry or if he doesn't marry Arionne Curry, the fact of the matter is at the time of the crime, they were not married. So that's a null and void theory. And I really don't give a flipping dip that he's showing her off, because she grinning from sea to shining sea. She got one cheek in California there, and she's got another cheek over in Florida. And she's just showing all cheekbones is what I see in these pictures. And it's like, why is this so important? Because Melody Shari doesn't give a fuck about them two in the first goddamn place. And if Martell had been continuing his courtship with Arionne to make it to the next level of their relationship, he possibly wouldn't be going through all of this shit right now, because he would have been concentrating on building a relationship with her and then trying to build the foundation like he and Melody had. But he was too busy running around here like a little Mitch, pissed off because he got over on everybody, and then they found out who the true brains of Holt and Holt, all enterprises, Holt Enterprises Inc., Holt and Holt this, Holt and Holt that, anything to do with the name Holt that had anything to do with Martell and Melody. Melody was indeed the brains and the bronze behind the entire operation. And now he's sunk in the trap, that he's sunk so low that he has to go after her. And what is the purpose of going after her? Because you're never going to get it back, ever. You're never, ever going to get it back, ever. So don't even dream that Melody's going to say, okay, yes, I want to come home, or I want you to come home. Or that's never going to happen. You have fucked up too many goddamn times. You and that woman have disrespected her too many times. And I also firmly believe, alleged, and in my opinion, if Melody did say come back, you still wouldn't leave Arionne alone, because there's something about that girl that make you don't want to do right. And that's all I got to say about that. So the fact that you guys are traipsing around here at the college campus and at the racetrack or wherever the flipping dip y'all went, that don't mean shit to me. It's not going to fucking work. The judge is not going to listen to you and say, this is my wife now, when you marry her 2 days before your court trial, alleged, in my opinion, with some actual factual, and think that she's going to be not compelled to testify against you, because none of that shit happened during your marriage. So maybe you should check out the law. A little taste. You dig, Martell? And continue to go ahead and run around the streets of Huntsville and make yourself camera official, social media official, and whatever else, worldwide official. The bottom line is, I don't give a fuck. How about that? I don't give a fuck about you and Arionne Curry, because you have disrespected your ex-wife to the maximum level, and you have disrespected your children. And I don't give a fuck about any man who says he's a good father, but then does the things that Martell Holt continues to do day in and day out. And I hope when you go to court, and I said this in a previous video, I hope that you serve some time to give you some time to think. For real, because you're not thinking right now. You're not thinking. Now, you think you know it all. You think you know all about the law. But what's going to happen, you're not going to get the judge you want. You're not going to get the favors you want when you go to court. Everything is going to go in the opposite direction, and then you really going to be mad. But the court is a good place for you to get angry, because they can lock your ass up right then and there, and we don't even have to worry about you passing go, collecting $200, going home, terrorizing Melody Shari or the 4-piece chicken nuggets anymore. Don't y'all agree, Lo-Ryders? That's all I have for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for listening to me. That's just my theory. Again, like I said, it's alleged, and in my opinion, with some actual and factual. But believe you me, I believe there's more actual and factual than not. Thank you so much for listening. Get down in these comments. Tell me what you guys really think about this video. And go ahead and share my video to help get these views up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Wakanda forever. I love you guys. Mwah. Peace.